Greetings, all. It's another edition of Movie Talk News with Antonio on my YouTube channel. Hope you have a great day. Hope you had a great Halloween weekend. I had a pretty good experience. Halloween was pretty fun. I was dressing Solomon Grundy. I was dressed like Solomon Grundy, so it was pretty cool. Being Solomon Grundy, from one of my favorite DC villains, and one of my favorite DC characters, and one of my favorite DC comic book characters. He was a. By the way, a little first, I know people think that Marvel copied the Hulk. No, they copied. Well, it's a different story, different origin story with between Hulk and Solomon Grundy. He once used to be a gangster, and then he became a mystical zombie, and once was a doctor, and then became spoke with gamma rays. And Solomon Grundy was first, then the Hulk. Well, just get a little clear about it. I remember people ask me about on Tuesday about that, and I say, so. Anyway, let's get to the movie news. Let's first start with the box office result. I believe it's the prequel of the Saw movies. Just Saw made as $18 million in the box office during Halloween weekend, followed by the Ty Perry movie, during Halloween too. So you see a theme a lot, and also after the Happy Death Day. So you see the horror dread movie made an impact through this past weekend in the movie news. I just saw it was a pretty, it's a typical Saw movie. It was a little extra gory than the previous sequel, so that's pretty cool. I almost compared to almost the first Saw film. I thought it was a very interesting film overall, and this franchise has been it's not a reboot. It's not a reboot from the original. I believe it's a prequel. Before just saw before he got really sick and everything. So this missing his set of his madness. So I believe it is a prequel from the original films, believe it or not. But it was good. It was a good film. It was good. Typical slasher film. And I thought slasher intense death traps and all that. So it was pretty cool and all of that. On to the movie news, and we're going to start with the announcement of Zachary Levi, who was going to be cast as Shazam. Shazam, in the Shazam movie, aka for you old school comic book fans, Captain Marvel. I know we explain us, but basically, if you're old time comic book fan. DC created Captain Marvel, granted with some trademarks. Eventually they changed the name because of copyright reasons, because Marvel was suing them for copyright rights for all these years. And just like the Miss Marvel is Captain Marvel now in the Marvel changed the name. So they changed the name to Shazam. Okay, they got their cast funny, and I got emails and Twitters. You can tweet me at Movie Talk Antonio at Twitter. Ask me, should they start filming around in January, February in Toronto, Canada, the movie. Now, they should be hurry up the filming or start doing more quicker. Well, they already start production. The visual effects is probably started production already. They already probably got everything ready to start setting up or start doing the visual effects. I'm explaining about movies. Movies could easily could take about filming wise about 4 or 6 months. And now post-production, all that cool stuff you see, extra, and it takes about over a year. So they already, now visual effects start beginning of that. The storyboard and everything else in movies. Because they'll ask me that, should Shazam should be start production already? I said, Jeremy, but no, they already probably started production already. They already started visual effects, all that good CGI, all that good stuff. You know, they already started doing storyboards of movies already. So it's already started. Now, do I like the casting of Zachary? Literally, yeah, he's a young actor. I don't watch so much as than was the show he was on. I believe what the show he told me about. But he's a good casting. I thought it's a good casting for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Opted finally they cast somebody for this film, and I thought finally got the Shazam casting already, and I can start working on more, adding more detail. Question is, who should be Peter Basson? The kid. Remember, there's a kid in the story. He's the guy, the kid turned into the superhero, the magical being superhero. So who be Peter Basson? I'm thinking Sherman from CBS TV show Sherman. That kid's a brilliant actor, and you know he's a very maybe they can use him for the movie for being Billy Batson. You know, so we'll see how they're gonna do this story. We'll see how things play out with the casting and the filming, and so that's it. They start filming around January, February in Toronto, Canada. That's where they start filming Shazam. In other movie news, since Thor Ragnarok coming out this weekend, Carrie Fisher explained that Thor was going to set up for this week in the horror reports. He said he is setting up for the manager for. He confirmed that it will set up for Avengers Infinity War coming out next year. He kind of confirmed it. He said this that it was kind of set up tease for the next big Marvel movie. Black Panther come out next year too for the next film, but so it was stuff for that time. I like his comments. I think we will see something this part and after the post credit scene of Infinity War, we might see something. We might see maybe the Guardians, of the Galaxy show up to the movie. So I'll say they maybe they make a cameo appearance. Who knows? But they gotta start doing something. That I figured this movie they will start setting up for future. Oh, by the way, guys, one thing I will go see Thor Ragnarok, and I will have a movie review on my YouTube, so catch that there. Oh, by the way, if you have not yet, check my reviews on down. Scroll down to my Strange Things too, who I did over the weekend, and Voltron. There's the season 4, so check that out. So I believe that it was for something. I think they're going to show something, or maybe maybe the Guardians of the Galaxy showing up to see Thor, Valhalla, and so we'll see how we'll see what happens in the future with this. I'm going to see this weekend. Like I said, this is my last video. I think Thor's going to make a ton of money. I think Justice League in 2 weeks is going to make a ton of money too. So I think who's better is up to you guys. I'm pretty neutral about the two films, and I love both. I love Marvel and DC, so that's my personal opinion on that and everything. And let's say closing up this, wrapping up this video, Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez. I want to say, guys, like I said, like I say, I'm going to do I want to do movie reviews this month of Thor Ragnarok and Justice League, and will come out in 2 weeks. So I am ready. What do you guys think about the Zach casting of Shazam? Comment below. Also, what do you think about the what Kevin Feige said about Thor Ragnarok signing up for Avengers? Comment below. And most important thing, and maybe if you have a chance, please do. If you have not done it, but please do. But put a like button, I like a like button, whatever. That'd be cool. Or please subscribe to the button when you have a chance on my YouTube channel. This is Antonio Gutierrez for Movie Talk News and Curtis. See you at the theater and see you at the. Bye bye for now.